Day 2 has arrived, and let me tell you, I made some huge mistakes on my warship. Apology bundle. I'm not entirely sure what they're apologizing for. Maybe check Boom Beach's socials to see what's up with that. I think it surrounds the boom pass and things not working, but I frankly have no idea whatsoever. We got creator code ZMOT in that boost in every Supercell game. If you know what that apology is about, do consider commenting. Save me some time digging through Discord, digging through Boom Beach, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Is it X? I don't know how to call it. Anyways, we're going to jump in and have a look-see at our warship. Now, I made gold yesterday. Did it way later than I should have. So things were cruising along, did not have the Doom Cannon, did not have boom cannons. And we got to right about here. And I can't remember if I got this far in my video yesterday or not, but this is where everything went backwards. So I figured I'd let you know. I had a 3 out of 4 chance of hitting gold early yesterday morning in day 1, and I screwed it up. So if you're humming along here, don't go up to Heavy Choppas. Number 1 player in the world right now, or last time I checked, Squiggles McGee, skipped Heavy Choppas, and had I have known this at the time, I would have done the same, but I've actually stopped using Heavy Choppas. Heavy Choppas take up a bunch of your gunboat energy, and then they get shot down anyways, and sticking with heavies, yes, it's a little bit more painful, but you end up having more GBE, and so what I did was, at this point, I went up here, got tick 1 Heavy Choppas, and got my barrage to tick 4. Tick 4 barrage does great things. You can use 3 barrage to clear an engine room, unless they have building health, and it does great things. The other option would have been to go into Seekers, and everything in my being screamed to go into Seekers, but then I just chickened out. And if like Seekers longer term, maybe not the right answer, but probably could have got into 17, 18 with Seekers very quickly. The other option that would have been better than Heavy Choppas was boom cannons. Boom cannons doing great things. The other option would have been the Doom cannon. So, had the opportunity, I'm not sure if the window for Seekers is necessarily closed. You can probably get to 14, 15 very quickly with Seekers. I'm not sure if you can get farther than that because people have gone back and gotten the boom cannons, gotten the doom cannons, and then even more people are going back to get that building health, which is shutting people down even further. So as you can see here by my times, 0 AM, a very good player, fizzling. T-Bone, don't know much about T-Bone. I assume they're a good player, fizzling. Ezzo beat them on percent, 3 love boats in a row. And then Gabriel, again, a very good player, fizzling. So the defensive, even one more. Ahmed Abo Daye, I think that's his name, very good player, also fizzling. So if you're stuck in that spot where you're not sure what to do, I would recommend building this base. This base, by the way, was made by Mr. or Mrs. Policia. This was their base at the 4 engine room level. They have now gone to 5. That's why they're in diamond. I did not have the intestinal fortitude to hold out for 5 engine rooms. The only way I could get into gold was to go back and get those boom cannons. And then once I got the boom cannons, I went back and got the doom cannon. So if you're unsure about the order of operations, the reason why I did the boom cannons first, because you get 4 of them, then the doom cannon, because it does all sorts of pew damage. So I guess to summarize, Heavy Choppas, not the answer. Maybe if you upgrade them, but still they're just going to get shot down. And having them at tick 1 actually works out fairly well. Getting them shot down actually does some good things, because then you get some heavies on the ground. I'll show you what I've been doing. Mojo, running into a base like this that doesn't have boom cannons. I love that. Reminder that cannons, flamethrowers, and sniper towers even we don't care about them because they don't kill our Zookas very quickly. We have like 12 per boat, We're outranging the flamethrowers, keeping our heavies at full health. Yes, we're losing 1 or 2 or 10 Zookas on that right-hand side, but it's giving us GBE to get rid of mortars, get rid of machine guns, and then our troops can just cruise on in. Did I drop a late boat of heavies? No, but definitely can drop that late boat of heavies, which will keep your Zookas alive. Barrage getting rid of the machine guns and the mortars, and then our troops just cruising on in. 1000% focusing on mortars and machine guns with these troop combos. Again, 0 AM, as soon as you see a base like this, you know they went Seekers, and so far Seekers have been fizzling. Oh, quick note I wanted to share about that detail. By not going in and getting the Heavy Choppas, we wouldn't have gotten this negative note as well. And if you're wondering what to do with this negative note, if you're going Heavy Choppas, you probably want to go troop health. If you're going Seekers, you probably want to use that troop damage node. Also, quick note that my gunboat is now maxed. That was important. And then tick 2 gunboat energy, simply because otherwise you just don't have enough tokens to upgrade things. So always upgrade your gunboat before you upgrade that gunboat energy. Let's go back. Don't want to do a live hit quite yet. Someone was great enough to do the math on that in my video yesterday, in my comments yesterday. Thank you for that. I should know who that was. It's on the tip of my tongue. But anyways, we are going to just cruise on in. This person not having mortars means we can focus our GBE on their machine guns. Notice that we're not using Heavy Choppas. We have them. I have been using them on some rare occurrences. Going 4 boats, Heavy Choppas, 4 boats of Zookas. I'll see if I can find one of those, because they are so, there we go. I think we're probably going to use it here. And again, not even here, just holding out, keeping our Zookas going. And as you saw there, using our GBE on the Doom Cannon instead of the mortars or machine guns on that one. So it's tough to clear. I'm clearing most times. As you saw there, I fizzled, but then one of the good things about screwing up is I managed to switch accounts. That's how I don't have any battles in the last 12 hours, but I do have 2 engine rooms towards my chest. So last night, ran out of time, and then as soon as I screwed up, changed Supercell IDs, and you don't open the Supercell ID again until after that chest is there, and then voila, you get 2 engine rooms toward that. Do hit me up in the comments if you have questions about that. Have I shown this one, shown that one? I think, do you have mortars? Anyways, none of these bases have mortars, so they're not really much of a good indication of a decent attack against Ezo. Screwed this one up in a big way. Still enough for the win, but it really sucks to win using a percentage. Now, you'll notice that they do have that building health. Yesterday, you didn't have to scout a heck of a lot for that building health, but towards the end of the day, that did become more prevalent. So now we're going to jump in and probably lose and do stupid things. But the number one thing I'm going to start doing right now is keeping an eye out for building health. I am terrible at scouting. I don't look for mines. I don't look at the opponent's boosts, but today we are going to do that. We see that they have the exact same boosts as us. We have a little bit more GBE, but I think that's even like the same base, maybe. So let's get in here. I'm kind of tempted to come in from this ramp. I've seen a lot of people doing that. Without flares, this is going to be a complete and utter pain in the butt. That mortar right there is going to be an issue for certain. I think I'm going to go something like this. I'm probably going to regret it. I know this is probably stupid, but I really want to deal with that mortar. And I know I could use my GBE to do it, but what's the fun in that? We're going to get our heavies out there, gonna get our Zookas out there, and hopefully, the fact that our heavies have spread out is great, except for the fact that our Zookas have not spread out. So Zookas doing a decent job of getting that mortar's health low, and I probably shouldn't have thrown that barrage directly on the mortar. Could have done a little bit better dropping it on the sniper tower, but here come our heavy dudes, and they are so late. This attack is absolute dog water. This is garbage. We are gonna lose in a big way. The overall attack was sound, I feel like, but those heavies were so late. Should I leave this in the video? My gut says cut this part out and pretend like it never happened, but we're gonna leave it in there because that is important, just to see that people do screw up in a big way, especially when getting warmed up for the day. They managed to keep their Heavy Choppa alive, which is impressive. I assume they've put some tokens into that Heavy Choppa. Let's just have a look and see what they did. So we've got some Zookas coming in. 4 boats of Zookas, 3 boats of Heavy Choppas, and out come... Did I miss a count? I probably did. Don't know. I'm guessing they went 3 and 5. I'm just amazed that their Heavy Choppa managed to make it through all of that. And there goes some stars with no engine rooms as a result. So I fully expect things to be a little bit dirtier this morning, and that was not a good start. So as soon as I said Heavy Choppas were not the answer, in came Cyrillic Name, dropped Heavy Choppas on us, and crushed our base. So not a great start to the day. Had to throw the sad trombone in there once in a while, though, you know? But we got a match. They don't have the Doom Cannon. That is huge news. On the plus side, though, I actually scouted. They do have building health, so we are going to be very cautious about that. I am actually going to bring in some Heavy Choppas just because we can't use GBE like we used to. So we're going to get 1 and 2 and 3, and you guys are going to go over here, and then we are going to hold... Where can we send you? You know what? I'm going to send you over here too. You guys are going to come in from back over here, just trying to get moving in the right direction. We're going to throw 2 barrage on that mortar. That mortar is going to be the biggest barrier of entry for us. And now that we're moving in the right direction, my God, I would kill to have smoke right now. Smoke would be so incredibly helpful, but that is not an option for us. Now, that Heavy Choppa getting shot down is not a bad thing. It's going to help distract that mortar. It's going to help distract all of the other things. We go from 1 troop to having 8. So those Heavy Choppas will be dropping all sorts of good stuff for us. And they drop troops when they're alive, and then they drop troops when they're dead. So you actually get a whole bunch of bonus benefit by them dying. So at some point, your Heavy Choppas stop dropping troops. And then because we clicked that button, or because they died, we end up getting more troops out of the deal. So we're gonna walk through this base. It is not gonna be pretty, but there's a certain amount of goodness by having tick 1 Heavy Choppas. So would love to hear what level your Heavy Choppas are at. The fact that we can't downgrade them, I tick 4 barrage more important than tick 2 Heavy Choppas. So that's where I guess even max level Heavy Choppas, I think. So we managed to get 4 engine rooms. That is great news. The part of the reason why I closed the game last night before my battle was over was because of the fact that we end up hoping to be able to collect in gold. That is the number 1 goal. Now for this stuff, for example, there is no need to bring a Heavy Choppa for that. That is 100% better to have that. They are probably using Seekers. They don't have mortars. They don't have building health, so they're probably using Seekers. We're going to go something like this, and we're going to drop you over here and you over here. You guys, 1, 2, 1, 2. Reminder, please don't drop Zookas. Don't drop heavies when there's nothing for heavies to do. 1, 2, and 3. Down goes that back engine room, and now we're gonna get this heavy out here because that machine gun back there is going to cause us some fits. So next up, I'm just gonna focus on getting rid of machine guns bit by stinking little bit. Sometimes you get lucky and you get 15 rockets to land on that machine gun and it goes down. Sometimes you don't. It just all comes down to a little bit of luck, and if we would have dropped our heavies a little bit earlier, all of those single shot defenses would be eating up our heavies just like they already are. And now, because we've got all of our troops moving in the right direction, we should be able to get all of these engine rooms. The number one key fact there was not using Heavy Choppas, obviously, and number two, not dropping our heavies too early. Dropping them late meant that they didn't get single shot in the face. Blades, having trouble getting into gold. I'm guessing they are relying on Seekers. Yes, they are. That is not gonna work, Blades. Trying to come in all from one side. I would love to share some Seeker hits with you, but against clump bases, they're difficult. Against spread bases, if spread bases even still exist, do know that you probably want to drop a couple boats here and a couple boats here and a couple boats here. So spread your troops out a little bit. Seekers can be a lot of fun, but I feel like the door or the window for getting into gold using Seekers probably closed a little bit. Unless you go back and get smoke maybe, but just sending Seekers on their own, probably not gonna function all that well. 8 unlock tokens for smoke though is a pretty darn good deal. That building health is screaming my name. I think that building health is a distraction from going 5 engine rooms though. 5 engine rooms is probably better than boom cannons and doom cannons and that building health, if you can hold on and get there. I think I have the patience for that today. This season, though, I'm finding more and more it's just about putting the game down at the right time and picking it up at the right time. So yesterday, almost all day, I bashed my head against the wall, trying to get into gold, didn't do it, and then spent on those boom cannons, which made the leap so much easier. Anyways, hopefully this was somewhat helpful. This is the day 2 tech guide. I know a bunch of you are behind me, some of you are ahead of me. I wonder if I'm still on that global leaderboard. Probably some. Oh, by the way, wanted to give a quick shout out to Zen Buddha, who we just saw. I think I beat him or maybe lost to him, and then that was in 15, then I blinked and he was in 19. So definitely he gave me the inspiration to go get boom cannons. Also Skywalker, Luke. I didn't talk to Luke and didn't face Luke because he was way ahead of me, but I used his base. I think this is actually his base. Let's have a quick look. I'm guessing he might actually be into 5 now. No. So that's a new base. That is a completely different look. Very curious to hear how that's working because Luke was 100% using that clump base. Anyways, that is going to be it for me. Lots and lots of details. Reminder, little bit of a selfish thing here. Please use creator code ZMOD. My new vehicle that we ordered back in July has arrived, and now we are scrambling to pay for that and kids sports and life and all of the rest of it. So every penny counts. Adding creator code ZMOD to your games costs you nothing, and it does a little bit, and every little bit helps. So greatly appreciate that. Just like getting your supply chest helps your task force. I have yet to watch an ad, but this has severely screwed up my muscle memory. I would like to be able to turn those off, but only because they annoy me a little bit and my muscle memory isn't there. Kind of like that boost all button on the sculptor. I'm rambling though. Hopefully this will help you on your warships journey. I don't have the boom pass yet. Need to buy that on the other account because that HQ skin looks kinda cool. Like the fact they brought in the building skins. Would like to see some better troop skins. That is the most appealing to me. I'm ZMod. Thank you for coming in. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. comment, all the rest of it. Thanks for coming in. I'm Zedmont. Peace.